Good morning, Jill here, and today the topic of this video is going to be making fabric bowls. And I want to show you how I made my template and improved my template for my fabric bowls. The inspiration came from Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, from Sarah and Rachel. They were making fabric bowls and I thought they were fabulous. I loved all the ones I saw and I thought I'm going to try my hand. So I don't really measure things, but in this one you're going to see some things that may imply measuring. So I started out and I thought, well, I'll make a small bowl first. And if any of you have seen my little video on these bowls, I call them Papa Bowl, Mama Bowl, and Baby Bowl. So I start out with this little bowl and I will spin it around here and show you what it looks like. And as you can see, it's just pieced together fabrics, all different kinds, and then canthus stitching. And I canthus stitched in the direction that the fabric was laying. So all different directions of canthus stitching. Now, you may ask yourself, well, what's wrong with that bowl? And absolutely nothing. But let me show you let me see if I can show you. Okay, when I set it down, you can see that it kind of flares out at the top. It doesn't come up. Maybe I could show it, sorry for the noise, show it this way better. It doesn't come up nice like what I would want a bowl to come up. So this is Baby Bowl. And I will quickly show you Mama Bowl. Oops. I had to empty them to show them for the video. This is Mama Bowl, and this is the second one I made, of course. And again, piecing together all beautiful, beautiful fabrics, old and new, laces, appliques, and so on. And as you can see, I'll try and show you this again when it's standing up. This one, well, I can't really show it that way. It isn't working. Okay, but this one was a little better. Let me do it this way. Okay, so when it's sitting on a table, it's flat here, and the sides are coming up a little better. And you can see this side kind of flumped over, which is fine. I mean, fabric bowls, handmade, they're not going to be perfect, right? But I thought I could do better. So we will set those aside and I will bring you Papa Bowl. Now, Papa Bowl is my favorite and I hope he fits in the screen. He is tall on the sides. He is big on the bottom. Has beautiful canthus stitching and old and new fabrics, a couple of patches, as you can see. Okay, and here's the inside. Okay, so if I set him on a table, let me get him up here. You can see his sides come up nicely, and he's a nice round bowl with tall sides, big bottom, and I love him. But of course, they're all just right. So how did I come to that, and how did this work? Well, I started with templates. That's what these are for. These are my templates. And what I did was I made Baby Bowl, Mama Bowl, and Papa Bowl. And I used them for templates. And I'm going to show you in paper today because I'm just going to show you the basics of making the templates for your bowls. And then you can go on your merry way and see what you can do. So the first step, we'll set these two aside for a moment. Okay, the first step, I needed a base for my bowl, right? And I wanted to make a small bowl. So I thought, okay, well, how big is the bowl going to be? Now, when I made this, I wasn't sure how big a bowl this was going to turn out to be. So I just laid my plate upside down, no measuring, drew a circle, and there was my template. Set that aside, and here was my cloth. Now, what cloth is this? This is the inside of your bowl. So it can be felt, it can be wool, it can be an old blanket. The only thing you need to think about is that you're going to be stitching through multiple layers of fabric. By the time you put on all your patch fabric, you're going to be stitching through the fabric, through the inside, of course, to the outside fabric. So you're going to have lots of layers there. So you want to think about that. So this is what I started with. The next thing was I had to decide, well, how big did I want the base of the bowl? And you'll understand this if you go out and watch Rachel or Sarah's videos. How big did I want the base of the bowl? Well, for a little bowl, I thought my size would come up, so I made the base just randomly that big. Okay, let's go to my next template and I will show you. So that's how I started. Then I took, and this is the bowl I used for the mama bowl. And then I used this plate for the papa bowl. Oops, come here, papa bowl. And you can see they're all the same size, same method of making the template, okay? Alrighty then, let's move on. I will set these aside for a minute and explain this one. Try not to make too much noise. Okay, so same thing. I took my second try. I thought, okay, this is my base for the bowl. The bowl's going to be this big. I want the base that big. And then according to the videos, you mark lines on your template from the outer edge up to where you want the base of the bowl to start. And those are your cut lines. So you can see I've kind of cut them here to show you. And when you put them together, which you're going to overlap these, and did I bring pins? No, well, I'm going to jump up and get some pins because I think it's important. Oh, I don't have to jump up. Here they are. It's important to see how this lays out. So I'll just get some little pins, and don't yell at me that I'm using these pins on paper. Okay, so once you have all of those cut, your template looks like a pie cut into pieces, right? Okay, so they showed you overlap these just a little bit, and you go around and you overlap each one. Now keep in mind my paper's a little stiffer than my inside fabric, which I use some batting to make it. And since these are cut only to the inside edge of my base, they overlap and then they kind of stay put. So you can see what this looks like. I'll go the rest of the way around on this one and just show you. But when you're using a soft fabric, what happens is these little, the top edge, I'll show you, the top edge starts to fall back, because it's floppy, just material, and starts to flop back. Well, let's hurry up, and I will try to hurry and do these ones here. Now, I suppose I thought of something else after I was all done. I thought, well, I could have maybe just overlapped them more to get the look that I was going for. But I thought of a different way, and it actually worked really well on Papa Bear, so I would use that method again. And the reason I'm using these templates is right now I have a project list, and making some more fabric bowls isn't quite on it. I need to get to some of my journal making because I'm getting behind there. Okay, so here we go. We get all these pinned. Okay, and you can work right side or wrong side. This is your inside fabric and it's not going to show. So there you go. And then you want to stitch each of these lines all the way from the base up to the top, all the way around on all of the lines. Now, when this is a floppy fabric, what happens is it just flops out on the edges. I did not want that. So let's move to Papa Bowl, and I will show you what I did. Same concept, same template, only larger. I think this was about 10 inches, something like that. I think that's a 10-inch plate. Okay, so I wanted the base of the bowl fairly large, and then the edges of the bowl. And as you can see, these blue lines are the same as the blue lines here, which is the cut line, right, that I put on the other one. So we went around and we cut. I marked every page, or 8 spots at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3, 9, and then 1 in between each of those, okay? And I cut from the edge to the center circle. And then I looked at it, it was all put together and looked like this, and I thought, I think I can still do better. So when these were overlapped, I will do a couple of these for you and show you. Paper, it's a little hard. Maybe I shouldn't have used paper, but I tried to overlap about a 1/4 inch, not too big, not too much. And remember, this is going to get stitched down, and I'll do 3 of these just for an example, and then I'll move on and show you what else. Okay, so on this example, you could see even better how the top of the bowl starts to fall back, fall open. And so here's where my idea came in. And I thought, well, what if I make another circle halfway between the base and the outer edge. So I made this circle here all the way around, and then I cut from the outer edge up to that line. Outer edge only up to this line. Outer edge only up to this line. It worked fabulous. Let me show you. So I did the same thing. I made the cuts in between. And if you notice, I have here, don't cut clear to the base, because, well, I didn't try cutting clear to the base, to be honest with you. But in my example, don't cut clear to the base. Just cut halfway, because what happens then is you're going to come back and you're going up. I'm pinning these little pieces now. See, this goes from the edge only to that line there. And I'm going to pin these up. And I will go over and do 3 of these. And then we'll take another look at it. So again, only about 1/4 inch. Not bad. At the end of this video, I also made some Japanese rice bakes I'll share with you. So now look at the difference. I was so happy with this. Here, we'll do this one too. I was so happy. I said, look at that. All my edges, let me get this one done, came up nice. My base is still my base. The edges came up nice. So now I had to stitch from the bottom of this line up to the top of the bowl, the bottom of this longer line up to the edge of the bowl. And you're all going to come back and say, well, we can improve on that, and I hope you can. And if you do, share with me. If you think this is a silly idea, let me know. I'd like to know. But it worked, because look at how the edges of my bowl came up and stayed up after I added my fabrics. It worked excellent and very easy. Baby bowl, mama bowl, and papa bowl. Now, once you get this part done, the rest I'm not going to show you on camera, because this video wasn't intended for that. It was to show you how I brought the edges of these bowls up. But after all the edges are up and you've sewed these lines from there to the edge, from the bottom of that to the edge, every other one will be a long one, and then the opposite will be the short ones. And sew those. You start with your fabric, and let's see, let's see what I just have laying here. Okay, so if this was all pinned up, you would start with fabric. And I had used batting, so you simply lay the fabric over it, all different angles. Watch Rachel's video and Sarah's video. They do an excellent job piecing together fabric, and this will use all your scraps and little pieces, because look at them. You can use little tiny pieces, little applique, a little piece of lace you have, and all of that. And you're going to layer them up. So you're going to have multiple layers. And then you're going to pin them and start stitching them down. And your bowl's going to come together nicely. So let's take a look at my finished bowls again and see how they look. So, as you can see, baby bowl. See how it sits kind of tipped? I mean, that's all right, but it wasn't really what I was going for. But I still love baby bowl. And you go, well, what do you do with those bowls? What do you do? I put things in them. What do you do with a bowl? You put stuff in them. So I had these cute little thimbles of silk ribbon. That's baby bowl. Okay. Then we had mama bowl. Now, remember, she was my first try at making a bigger bowl and still using the concept of not doubling up those edges. So she came together better, but I still thought I could do better. So that's when I decided to make her. And she was holding, let me get her. She was holding all my little scraps that, and pieces of little lace and things that I have. And she sits on my desk and holds her little special things. And then Papa Bowl. I love Papa Bowl. Papa Bowl holds other laces and trims and things right on my desk that I cut apart and I use for these and I used for other projects I was working on. And I just put all this in here and it sits on my desk when I'm doing stitching anyway, right? When I'm doing stitching. And some little thin laces and such. And so those are my bowls. Papa Bowl, Mama Bowl, and Baby Bowl. And now I think with this video, I hope that you go off and try to make these. Watch the videos out there. There's tons of bowls. They're just beautiful. And try your hand at it. You're gonna love it. It's just a fun. It is a little time consuming and you have to play with the materials a little bit to get them to lay down, but once you start stitching them, they all go together just fine. And so enjoy your making. And thanks for stopping by today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoy the rest of your day. Until the next time.